Hello everyone. You don't know me yet, but my name is 64, and I'm going to be playing TEW 2016, which if you somehow don't know what this is, it's a professional wrestling booking simulator. There's no actual matches at all, and I will be booking shows. I will be booking in the default database where everything is fake. I will be booking SWF. So, basically, I'm playing as Jerry Eisen because he is the booker in kayfabe. Or canon, not kayfabe. Different thing. I set all my user talents as default, if you're wondering. Alright. So, we're going to just go over storylines, basically. There's not going to be any booking in this show. I'm just going to tell you what's going on with our company. And then the next episode, which I wasn't going to do today, but I might do today, will actually have our first show. I'm sorry, I'm cracking my fingers, what the fuck. Alright. But basically, our storylines, we have Brandon James and Valiant, and I've played SWF so many times I could probably close my eyes and still not read it word for word, but pretty much tell you what the story is. But I'm not going to do that just so I don't flex on you guys too hard. You couldn't see I flexed my muscles that aren't existent. But basically, at the end of December, there was this big tournament, not end of December, but middle, because whatever. There was a tournament in November and December where the winner would face Angry Gilmore for the heavyweight championship, and Valiant beat Brandon James in the tournament, and then he made it to the finals where Brandon James screwed him over, and Remo eventually won, and now they're fighting. There we go. This feud won't last that long. I'm pretty much going to end it at when Hell Freezes Over, which is our January pay-per-view. It's just, this one's really bland. I can't really get anything going with it. And then we have a tag title feud between the Bumful Brothers and the Awesomeness. And yeah, I did change their name. Wrong button again. I did change their name from the Amazing Bumfuls to the Bumful Brothers because I think that name's catchier, and I don't ask. I like it. Alright? Dang. But they are taking on the Awesomeness, and basically this story is ever since the Awesomeness debuted in SWF, they've rubbed pretty much every team the wrong way, and they pissed off the Bumfuls and then took their titles. So they're just basically trying to get them back. I'm just going to open this one with the Bumfuls or want their rematch clause, because if I'm not mistaken, they lost it in December, and we start in January, so they probably lost it at Christmas Clash, which is our December pay-per-view. So I'm just going to say, we want our rematches. Alright, then we have Paul Huntington versus Joey Morgan for our mid-card title, which is the North American Championship. And basically, the North American title meant, the world to Huntington, and he was, devastated once Joey Morgan beat him. And I used to hate this storyline, but I've actually read the description more detailed, specifically this second to last sentence where it says it sent Blue Blood, which is Paul Huntington's nickname, over the edge and into engage in increasingly desperate measures to try to reclaim the title. And that opens a lot of doors story-wise. So I am going to actually hold this one around a little longer than I normally do, because I read that when I made the database. Our fourth storyline is our biggest heat one, and basically the Crippler, formerly Lobster Warrior, turned heel and became this Pete Dunne that just murders everybody kind of guy. And He tombstone piledrivered the most popular worker in America, Jack Bruce, onto a steel chair and put him into a, I believe, kayfabe injury. I doubt it was a real injury. Maybe he just took time off for a movie or something. But basically, after physical therapy, he's now back, and he wants some payback on the crippler. For this one, we're going to say that Jack Bruce hasn't returned just yet. So kind of just politely ignore this started August 2015 note. 2015. August 2015 note. No, it hasn't been running for 4 years. It's we start in 2016 in case you didn't notice. But you probably all did. So I'm going to stop talking. But basically we're going to pretend that Jack Bruce hasn't returned yet. And ever since August, he tombstoned Jack Bruce onto the chair, and then just every week has been trash talking him. But not every week. You get it. He brings it up, which keeps the storyline running. Our last storyline, missed it. All right. Our last storyline is for the heavyweight championship, and it is Angry Gilmore versus Remo, with Rogue just kind of there. Basically, Angry Gilmore's first championship, which made him the only ever SWF Triple Crown champion. The reign came to an end when Remo, who won the tournament, won the title. And now he just couldn't find an answer for the power of Remo, and he's not going away. But Rogue is just kind of there. That's literally just like the story. That's what it says. Rogue has inserted himself. So, I am going to find a reason for Rogue to be in this story. So, yeah, he didn't just insert him. He has a reason to be in the story. We're going to make one up. And then I actually have 2 storylines that I'm going to add. And that is Eric Eisen versus Mikey Lau. And then I'll do the description later. I don't want to waste too much time. And then the other one, I kind of want to keep a secret, so I'm not going to create it on the episode. All right, our champions, of course, Joey Morgan, World Heavyweight Champions Remo, and then the tag champs are the Awesomeness. Teams, we have the All-Americans. Once Des Davis returned, Joe Sexy injured Des Davis, and now he's out for, that reminds me, I could probably medical. Can I give him surgery? Low risk. Surgery has been deemed a complete success. Much sooner. Okay, 6 months. Holy crap! Oh my god! Whoa! It has never been that quick before. It's always been like 3 months or 4 months that's done that. It's never messed up on me. But oh my god, 42 days? Where is it? I lose it. I lose where the medical is. How did I... There we go. 42 days. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, we're just gonna save. Let's test for at least one thing. Yeah. No. We're not gonna do drug tests. No, we're not gonna do drug tests. I want money. Yeah, our economy in this save is 84. So I want to make as much money as possible so I can make like a network and just run shows in these regions. Any region that I don't have covered. So yeah, okay, I was gonna say that American Machine is just gonna kind of run solo until Des Davis returns, but I don't know if I should still do that. Because he's gonna be back in 42 days. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Okay, one thing that I should mention is that I only really learned how to play the game, at least for me, in a way that was really enjoyable, not until very recently. I haven't been able to do that. So I never had an SWF save that actually went longer than like 3 months before I reset. So, I've actually never gotten to use Des Davis, and I was definitely planning on having the save go longer than 3 months. I'm gonna try to consistently upload. So normally I just have American Machine try to get a solo career going, not too successful until Des Davis returns. So yeah, we're gonna have to fast track them a lot sooner than I expected. Awesomeness, they're our tag champs, so they're gonna stick around. They're gonna be probably our all Americans. Once they return, I'm gonna build them up to be our top face team, while the Awesomeness are right now our top heel team, or at least I'm gonna book them like it. And then the Bumfuls right now are our top face team, whether or not I choose to book them like it. Hero Squad, they're not gonna amount to much. Maybe they will, probably not, but they probably won't. The Pain Alliance, they used to be good. Big Spec Scott was never that good, but Kurt Laramie used to be good. Now they're just kind of, they're not that good, so I'm not going to push them like they are. I like to think that this was like their last real run with the tag belts before kind of fading into obscurity, because Kurt Laramie's 39 and Big Spec Scott is 40. Finally, we have the Platinum Blondes, who are I'm going to be booking them like 2 White Velveteen Dreams. If that makes any sense. They're not gonna be as creative, but they're gonna be kind of like eccentric, boisterous. I couldn't think of a word. All right, our franchise players who are also coincidentally the people I put in the thumbnail: Jack Bruce, Remo, Angry Gilmore, Scaldabones, and the Crippler. Jack Bruce, while I'm here, I'm just going to run down what I think of each of these guys, like how I'm going to book them. The Crippler, like I said, I'm going to book him like a Pete Dunne extreme. Like, he brutalizes people to the point where they get injured, or at least kayfabe injured. Scaldabones, I think of him like The Undertaker, and I book him like around 2006-ish Undertaker, where like a bunch of weird shit was happening, like the lightning and the smoke and stuff, just like Phenom stuff was happening. Angry Gilmore, I see as like a CM Punk post pipe bomb, like right post pipe bomb. Like, he's the best wrestler in the company, and he's one of the best talkers, if not the best talker in the company. And there's another guy that, Squeaky McLean, I think he'll come up later. I think of him like CM Punk with long hair, like before the Big Show storyline. Remo, I kind of book like a Brock Lesnar. I do book like a Brock Lesnar, except he shows up every week. It's not a diss on Brock Lesnar. I don't care that he shows up every week. Unless he's champion, then I have a problem with it. But Remo is our champion, and he shows up every week. And finally, Jack Bruce, who is like our John Cena from 2009-ish, you know? Incredible on the mic. Incredible popularity. Okay in the ring. But I believe he's our figurehead. He is our figurehead, so I need to pray he gets better in the ring. Our next big things are basically the people who can pretty much be the face of SW, like future figureheads. That's what next big things are. And Jefferson Stardust is looking to be our future figurehead. And while hot prospects are like that future main event scene, like you might see Jefferson Stardust take on Mikey Lau. Like, that's what the creative team thinks. Or that's what the game thinks. Don't know about Robbie Retro. I just can't see him being a big star. Does he have that star quality? It's not terrible. Maybe. But yeah, Mikey Lau, star quality 92. Star quality 82. Oh. Yeah, Mikey Lau, though, that 92, that's good. Wait, what do our franchise players have? Hold up. Yeah, 95. 98. 70. Ooh, that's not good. But he's just so good. He doesn't. 90 and then 80. I mean, I guess. Yeah, I guess. 82 maybe. I mean, that's better than Gilmore's, but his is like an outlier of how low it is. Sammy Smoke too? No. That star quality is too low, at least right now. Mikey Lau, though, he could, yeah, he's gonna be something. Alright, talk the talk. These are the guys and girl, I guess, that are going to be doing a lot of the promos. Maybe not Emma Chase, because she's our commentator. I don't want her away from the commentary booth too much. But yeah, Valiant's pretty good at making promos. Like I said, Gilmore, one of the best, if not the best in the company. Skull the Bones. Valiant, oh, right. Valiant is kind of bland to me. He's really good, so I'm going to use him, and I'm going to kind of protect him. But he's just kind of bland. I don't know how to book him, if that makes any sense, other than, like, no, I can't think of a real-world comparison to how I could book him. He's just, I don't know. All right, well, hopefully we can find, like, a character for Valiant. CZCW, yeah, I think he's just a good wrestler, I guess. Alright, so I never really understood what these two meant until, once again, recently. So basically, showstoppers are people that can take their performance to a new level when the time need be. So, like, your WrestleManias, you know, your big shows or your big matches, these guys can do that. And then ring generals, who are week in and week out, like, the best of the best in-ring workers. Like, Angry Gilmore. Holy shit, is Angry Gilmore topping? Oh my god. Angry Gilmore is just hands down the best worker we have in the ring, at least. In general. Oh my god. Nope, didn't mean to click that. 77, we gotta build that up. Oh my god. Oh man, alright. Okay, the Bumfuls. Joey Morgan, here we go. Here's somebody I like. Joey Morgan, well, it says Joey Minnesota, but they changed his name to Joey Morgan. Basically, I see Joey Morgan as like a, kind of like a, people just, he doesn't go hunting out for people. People come hunting at him because he always just seems to be on the top, you know? Like, in the North American storyline, he doesn't really, at least the plan right now is that he's just the champion and everyone's coming to him. You know, he's the top guy and everyone wants to take him down, and he just constantly puts them in their place. That's how I think of Joey Morgan. And then ring generals, anyone else? James Prudence? Okay. Okay. Like I said, White Velveteen Dream. Here's Squeaky McLean. This is the guy where it's like pre-pipe bomb, long hair, CM Punk. That's the guy. Who's hot and who's not? We don't have any because we haven't had any shows, so there's no momentum. And then Brandon James is on time decline. Brandon James is on time decline. Are you for... Alright. Brandon James is on time decline. Oh, okay. Well, it may be fairly early days. Okay, so it's just the beginning. But Everest and Skull the Bones are 7 years past their prime. Okay, they're still not in the stage where it's like, it's been a while since we've seen the best of them in the ring, so... Alright, Jesus. Okay, Kurt Laramie, like I said, getting... How is Big Smack... Whatever. The fact that Kurt Laramie's on here and Big Smack's guy is not is a travesty. But, seeing Brandon James on here is upsetting. But it's still... He's still in his prime, I guess. It's just... It'll probably be a few more years before the effects become... Okay. So we still got time with Brandon James. Let's see. Creative meeting, we did that. No show history. Announcers, here are announcers. These are the only two I'm going to be using. I strategically didn't just pick Jerry Eisen because he was the booker, but also because I don't want to use him as an announcer. He's just not very good, and he gets really pissy when you don't use him. And then we also have Anna Garcia. I'm going to be using her as like a interviewer, or if I'm not, I'm just going to send her down to developmental until her contract runs out. How long is her contract? 5 months? That's not terrible. I'll try to use her as an interviewer, see how that goes. Chemistry, we don't have any yet. Brand split, you're kidding. Figurehead. Let's take a quick look at our main eventers. So yeah, Jack Bruce is like the only adequate main eventer. I'll go through the roster in a second. So schedule. Oh, that reminds me. I turned SWF Supreme TV down to 1 hour and 30 minutes. I definitely don't need 2 hours. And 2 hours and 30 minutes might also be long. So I'm going to book one show at 1 hour and 30 minutes. And if I need to change it, I will. I might actually turn it down to 1 hour because I really don't think I need all this time. And pre-booking, no. Size. Okay, here's our size. Popularity. So I think compared to our biggest rival, I would say it's US Pro, but really we're more Eve. Our biggest rival right now is TCW because we're literally going head to head with them. Okay, we're beating them slightly. Okay, that's good. But oh wait, right, they're Cult. Oh, are they National? I forgot something happened with the new update, but 2 companies went down to Cult. I thought it was TCW and North of the. No, it's 21CW. Yeah, I don't know why. For like the whole lifespan of the game, these 2 have always been National, but then an update came and they were just Cult again, and that was kind of surprising. It confused me, but or whatever. Size, yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna be trying to. Once I get enough money, I'm gonna spend a lot of them. Wait, where is my broadcast? Broadcasting, TV controls. I gotta go all the way over here. Alright. So yeah, when I get enough money, I'm going to try to make a network in England, Japan, Europe, and then Australia. Just so I could get to like international. It won't be immediate. It definitely won't be immediate. And then I think that is it. Relationships, like I said. Yeah, these 2. And then Rhode Island Pro Wrestling is our developmental. Which reminds me, I did send 4 people down to developmental. I sent Justin Sensitive, Brett Biggins, Marshall Dillon, and Monty Trescard because a lot of people demand to get called up, and when I call them up, I don't want our roster to balloon to like 45 people. I want to keep it a small roster. Okay. Yeah, alright. Let me real quick, I think I'm gonna get a few words in about our main event and mid-card scene, and then that'll be it. So, Angry Gilmore, okay, basically, right now, we have 6 main eventers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Oh, right, because we had 6 main eventers. I'm gonna keep Eric Eisen a main eventer. So, we have 8 main eventers, right? And 5 of them are heels and 3 of them are faces. So, I might need to even that out. We'll see where the storyline goes. Yeah, which reminds me, I don't know if I've mentioned this. If I have, I apologize for repeating myself. But I don't play the game to try to get good numbers. I'm not gonna completely sacrifice my show for the sake of story, but like, it's my priority is storyline first and then numbers. But I'm not gonna, you know what I mean. I'm not gonna fucking accept like 50s on every show. But I don't really care about gaming the system. You'll understand what I mean by that when the first pay-per-view rolls around. I already have the build for all of my feuds finished. That's why I said I might record the episode 1 today. But yeah, I book for a story. I book like Silly Tuck. I book with the purpose of telling a story, not with trying to get the best numbers. And there's nothing wrong with getting the best numbers if that's the way you like to play it. That's just not the way I choose to play it. But yeah, we have Eric Eisen, who I never got to talk about. He's basically the son of Richard Eisen, who's like the Vince McMahon. And I'm going to book him like a spoiled brat. Rogue, still don't know what I'm gonna do with Rogue for that storyline. Well, I do know. Do I know? I know I just said I had them all mapped out, but I didn't type it out. It's very loosely in my head for every story. But right now, the plan, I think, is to have Rogue be kind of like a goon for Remo. Not that Remo needs a goon. It's just that Remo's first choice would to be not have to do the dirty work. He sees it as like a disservice, as an inconvenience that he has to do things in his own hands. It's not that he can't, it's just that he doesn't want to. That's our main event scene. Upper mid card, Joe Sexy. He's gonna be. Right. I'm going to add Joe Sexy to. No, I'm not. Wrong storyline. For some reason in my head, I thought Joe Sexy was in the Joey Morgan Paul Huntington. He is in the other storyline that the game didn't make. I forgot about that. Yeah, him and Squeaky McLean, they're not facing each other. They're in the storyline, though. Paul Huntington, right now his whole character is just that he does whatever he has to try to get the North American title back. In the future, not 100% sure what he's going to do. But right now, his character is solely North American title. Mid-carders, anyone I need to highlight? Yeah, Captain Atomic and Jungle Lord are just comedy act. They're not meant to be taken seriously. Well, they can be. They're just kind of goofballs outside the ring, and then inside the ring, they at least resemble competitors. You know, you can be like, if they win, it'll be like an upset, but it won't be like Santino beating, it won't be like as lopsided as if you saw Santino beat John Moxley clean. Straight up. But it will be an upset, if that makes any sense. Mikey Lau, future of the company, obviously. John Greed, I like him, but I never push him. And that's just because there's too many other people that I'd rather push than John Greed. Like, if I make a save where the sole purpose is to push John Greed, then I won't mind, but I'd much rather push guys like Mikey Lau and Squeaky McLean and the Bumfuls over John Greed. Lower mid-carders, doubt there's any people I really want to highlight. Oh, I forgot about Hollywood Brett Starr and Jimmy Hernandez. Jimmy Hernandez and Hollywood Brett Starr. Spoiler alert, not really a spoiler, but the goal in the very end of the, near the very end of the series, a goal of mine is to have Hollywood Brett Starr and Jimmy Hernandez main event a show for the heavyweight title. And I don't think I mentioned this, But the series, I'm planning to take this the distance. I'm planning to take this for the next 13-ish months, which I think is when TEW 2020 releases. Once TEW 2020 releases, I'll finish up to that pay-per-view, and then that'll be the finale. But yeah, a goal of mine is to have Hollywood Brett Starr and Jimmy Hernandez main event a show for the heavyweight championship. God, I completely forgot about them. Everest, Menace is okay. I'm going to try to... Did I send Bear Bukowski to development? I did not. Okay. But, where were we? Lower mid-carder? Yeah, no. Opener. I'm going to team up Everest and Bear Bukowski on the pre-show of the first show just to see if they click, and then I want to see if I can kind of just boost them a little, because in 87 Menace, I might be able to work with that. Oh, I forgot about Steven Parker. Steven Parker's another guy I want to push. He's really good. He is really good. These first 5 in this row are the ones that you want to, like, if these are good, then he's a great worker. He's a great worker. And then Sammy Smoke, not so good. Not so good. But he's fun to book, even though his gimmick is now awful. Alright, and then finally, enhancement talent. Yeah, like I was saying, Bear Bukowski, gonna team him up. He's only 26, so he could be good. And we'll try to... How good is he? He's a brawler, and his brawling's only 60. Oh my god. Not physical. Skills was what I meant to hit. He's okay. Whatever. Oliver Cobb, in one of my saves, I think it was my second save with SWF, I did an experiment to try to push someone by only putting them in angles. And I did it for like 4 months, and Oliver Cobb only got to like a 50. So that's all I know about Oliver Cobb. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for the episode 0. The introduction is, I think this went longer than I expected it to go, because this is my first ever video and I don't know how to time anything correctly. So yeah, I made the thumbnail before I made the video, and I made this logo for SWF. It was like rebuilding the SWF, and the actual letterings of SWF, I wanted it to be like a blueprint, because like building, rebuilding, and it actually turned out a lot better than I anticipated. So I'm going to keep this logo for now, but if you guys want, I could change it to that logo, because I really like how it turned out. So if you guys want me to, I will change that logo, assuming that anyone watches this. Yeah, but that will be it. I will see you on the first show.